Feeling tense, tired, just worn out? So all you need is a warm bath and a few spoons of peace. Today I'm showing you how to make DIY bath salts for stress relief. Simple, natural, and perfect for unwinding after a long fall day.
Good morning, or good afternoon, or maybe it's evening. It doesn't really matter what time it is, and it doesn't even matter where you are. We want to welcome you to Wholeness Wednesdays. So grab a cup of coffee or tea and join our host, Beatrice Hutchison, as we explore and experience our journey to complete wholeness.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Completely Whole's Wholeness Wednesday. I am your host, Beatrice Hutchison, and I'm delighted that you are with us tonight. So, this is week 3 of our stress-free living DIY self-care for the fall series. So, each week, as if you remember, we are creating something to help you relax and reconnect. So far, we've made stress relief candles and a body scrub for glowing skin. And today, we're bringing it all together with the ultimate self-care essential, soothing bath salts. All right, let's dive in. And so the first area I want to talk about is our ingredients, right? So in order for us to make this wonderful, wonderful bath salt, we have to know what we need as far as our ingredients go. And so to make your own relaxing bath salt, you'll need 1 cup of Epsom salt. The Epsom salt helps to relieve muscle ache and muscle tension. You'll also need a 1/2 cup of Himalayan salt, the pink Himalayan salt, and that's good and used for detoxifying and soothing the skin, just really relaxing. And then next you'll need a 1/4 cup of baking soda. And so the baking soda, it softens the skin, it neutralizes acidity. So the last thing is that you want to choose your essential oils. We've been using essential oils all month long to assist in our creations. And so we're gonna have, you can use whatever you like. We've been using like orange and clove and frankincense, those kinds of things, because they, more of a fall scent or a fall blend. But you can use whatever is relaxing, whatever your favorite essential oil is. Just to name a few, lavender, of course, for the calm. It is very soothing and relaxing. You could even use eucalyptus for clear breathing. When we make our shower steamers, we'll talk a little bit more about eucalyptus. And then also, and that'll be next week. And also another essential oil could be chamomile. Again, very, very relaxing. It aids in deep relaxation. And so something that's optional that you can add is your botanicals, right? So those are dried flower petals or herbs that you would like to add to your bath salt. It just gives an additional spa-like touch. And then if you wanted to add like maybe a little color to it, you can use some mica powder if you'd like to add some color. But we're not going to do that today, but we are going to mix in some botanicals, so you'll see that in a little bit. Now let's talk about the next step. We need to mix all of our ingredients. So in a bowl, you want to mix your salts with your baking sodas until it is evenly combined. Then you add your essential oils and you stir. Make sure that as you put, when I said the salts, that's your baking soda and your pink Himalayan salt, right? You want to mix that together with the baking soda. Make sure it's nice and smooth, completely blended. And then you add your essential oils and then you mix it in very gently. You can use a spoon to do this. I like to use my hand so that I can feel it, make sure that all the pieces are very smooth. And so you can even layer in a few dried lavender petals, right? And so that is what I am going to do. Or some chamomile buds to make it extra beautiful, right? So you can put in those botanicals, they add that special additional touch. Next, let's talk about storing and a presentation. And so you pour your mixture into an airtight jar or container, anything that you can close tightly. And you can make a batch, a big batch, to last a long season, right? So these have really good shelf life and they can last for a long time. So you can make a big batch if you like, or you can put them into small jars. And so for gifts, you can give those out if you want to put them into the small jars. If you're making it just for yourself, whatever airtight jar you have, you can use that. But the bath sulfates simply look beautiful. And you can use them in your bathroom shelf, and you can make the perfect self-care present for a friend. Okay, and these are a few that I make in my store that I'm going to just kind of share with you. And so this one is honeysuckle. And you see there it has some botanicals in there as well. Did use some mica powder, just kind of tinted a little pink, just a little bit. But you'll see that here. Also, another bath salt, you'll see some more botanicals in it. I really love to do that. It gives such a spa-like experience, and this has rose petals in it. This one, I'm not sure if you can see that in there. Those are some chamomile buds there at the top. And so that is mixed in. And just with this one, I just had some fun with the mica powders, right? Just creating different shades. They are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you can just do them to your liking, all different scents here. This one is the lilac bouquet. And so you could definitely visit my store and check these out, these scents, these wonderful scents. But today you're making your own, right? And so you can add the color as I mentioned, if you would like. But then you store them, and this is just my preference. It doesn't necessarily have to be this kind of a jar. I use the hexagon jars just because I like them, right? So you can use whatever it is that you have. That close has a tight seal on it. Okay, but you can do whatever you'd like to do. Add your botanicals. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. All right, and the next step, let's talk about how to use them. And so when you're ready to unwind, add about a half cup of your bath salts into warm running water. So as you're running your bath water, you want to have a half cup of bath salts that you pour in, right? So that includes your botanicals, everything you have in your jar, right? Pour out a half cup, pour it into your running bath water. And then to add some extra ambiance, if you like, you can light your candle, the candle that we made together a few weeks back. You can put that in the corner of your bathtub or on your nearby sink, and you can light your candle, right? And then just take a deep breath and just enjoy and just let all of the stress melt away. And so you soak for at least 20 minutes to let your body just and your mind, right, relax and just kind of fully release all of the toxins, all of the stress, and just fully relax. And so just enjoy it. You deserve it. And so, as you take time to rest, remember the truth from Matthew 11:28. I always like to share a scripture with you. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Right? And so, you want to come to God. He invites you to come to Him. If we need rest, He invites us to rest. And so, it's not just physical rest, it's also spiritual rest, right? It's important that we designate time that we're intentional about allowing ourselves to just rest. We need to rest mentally, right? Physically and spiritually. It's very, very important. So as you soak with your bath salts and your candle going, let it be a moment of surrender. Release the tension, all of the overthinking, all of the worry, and allow His peace, God's peace, to fill you completely. What a wonderful experience. Allow that stress, that anxiety to just roll away. And there you have it. You have your own DIY bath salts for stress relief. And so they were simple, natural, and perfect for turning your bathroom into a mini spa this fall. And so the ingredients were ingredients that you most likely have in your home. And so something very easy to use to make, get a hold of the ingredients, right? Very, very easy to make, but it allows you to make your own little mini spa right where you are. So next week in our stress-free living series, we will be continuing. We have one more week here in October, and I'll show you how to make your own DIY shower steamers. I mentioned about the eucalyptus earlier in this episode. We'll talk about that next week, about the eucalyptus and how they are so useful in those shower steamers. So we're going to talk about that. And so for those of you who want all of the relaxation that you could possibly get, but maybe you're the person that doesn't take a bath, instead you take showers, next week is for you, because we'll be making shower steamers together. And so thank you so much for joining me tonight. And so if this video has helped you to unwind, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more cozy DIYs, and comment below. What's your favorite way to relax at home? I'd love to hear from you. And so let us end together as we always do. Repeat after me. I will be intentional about giving myself the self-care that I need and the rest that I need, physically, spiritually, and mentally. Amen. God bless you. And my prayer for you is that you will implement these things and take the time to take care of yourself, and not just to just take a bath, right? But to also allow yourself to de-stress, allow that all of that stress to just kind of melt off of you. Take the time to take care of you. You need to be able to be replenished, and you need to be able to be poured back into. You need that relaxation. And so as you release it all to God, He will pour back in and He will fill your cup. And so until we meet again next week, take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Be well. Take care of yourself and be made whole.
We thank you for sharing this time with us here at Wholeness Wednesdays. Thank you for joining us to explore and experience this journey to complete wholeness. Please remember that we are only an email away. Your questions and input are welcome via bhutch@completelywhole1.com. See you next time here at Wholeness Wednesdays.